So today what we're going to talk about is what I call session number one. Number one, what that includes, what I'm going to be speaking about specifically is literally the basics of Forex, right? And when I say the basics of Forex, what we're going to talk about specifically are going to be, entering into a buy, entering into a sell, pips, lots, risk management, and also how to be able to build up your account simply long term, and using a very, very simple system. And then literally right after, I'm going to talk about session number two. So session number two, what that is I speak about how you can be able to build up your account, but actually I'm going to show you how I'm able to do it using this thing called the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo Cloud. I know that probably sounds pretty interesting, but it's fun, believe me. All right. So first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to start out by doing something very, very simple on here, which is buying in the Forex market. Now, let me know in the description, in the comment box, if you have ever even heard about the word Forex, or let me know if you're brand new to the world of Forex. I'd really appreciate you writing that so I know who I'm speaking to. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to act as if there's a trade that's sent out. If you're a part of our organization, where we actually send out trades for you. If you're brand new and you're really looking to actually learn, so you can be able to learn and earn at the same exact time. We're able to actually provide that service for you. So let's say it says something along the lines of buy GBPJPY now, and that's actually going up right now. I just looked and I'm up 15 pips, which is pretty interesting because I just got in, and right now, like the market is kind of slow right now. So the fact that it went up that quickly is pretty interesting. So let's say GBPJPY now, and it says buy. Now let's say it says something along the lines of take profit. Number one is 10 pips, and it says specifically from entry, right? And mind you, this is a short-term buy, so I want to go in right now. All right, and then let's just say the take profit. There's a second trade that says something along the lines of take profit number two. As I pull this up, so take profit number two. Let's just say it is 144.56. I don't know, something like that. All right, so 144.56. Right now, what's happening is, first of all, the first thing that you want to know is, okay, is this going up or is this going down? And if anything in the description box, please let me know if you can be able to hear me. All right, so if you're going to be buying or if you're going to be selling, right? So that's probably the basic, and then from there you're going to know exactly which pair you're going to be buying and selling, or if anything the other way around. Right, so this is how it goes. Anytime that you're buying, well, first of all, when it comes to GBP, JPY, this is what we call a pair, right? So what's happening is, if the GBP pair is going, if the GBP portion is going up, that means the JPY portion is actually going down. So if you're buying, you expect that the GBP pairs, the GBP portion of the pair is going to get stronger, bringing the JPY portion of the pair to go down in value. Okay, so you expect the value of GBP to go up, so you want to buy. Right now, the thing is, let's just say you expect, let's say this is where price is right here, somewhere around there. You expect for price to go, I don't know, somewhere up here, let's just say. Right now, the thing is, that is what we call, in this case right here, take profit number two. Now, take profit number two specifically is 144.56. Right, so 144.56. Right, that's what we where we believe price is going to go to, right? And we are entering at some price right there, right? Our initial entry. Now the thing is, we're actually going to get into two separate trades, right? So we're going to enter in a trade at that entry price and at the same entry price. We're going to get into two separate trades down there. All right. So two separate trades down here. Now what's going to happen is you expect price to, go up. But here's the thing. This is how the price moves. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I think rule number one is the fact that you got to realize and understand that it's okay if it's going up and if it's going down. All right. It's okay if it's doing that. All right. Don't worry about if it's going down at some point in time. It should keep on going in that upside, right? If you're in the right trade. Right now, here's the thing. What's going to happen is you expect price to go all the way up here, right? But sometimes it doesn't go all the way up there. So what you may want to do is you may want to set up different what we call take profits, right? And you can call them like checkpoints in between, where entry price is to where you expect price to go to, which is the 144.56 in green, right? So the thing is, what happens is you enter both at the same time. So you're going to enter two separate trades at the same exact time. We're going to call that, let's just say, entry, that purple spot, right? And the thing is, it's not really like they're two separate things where they're moving at two separate speeds. No, they're going to move at the same exact speed, right? And once this specific trade, the blue one right here, gets to that TP, even though the green one is moving at the same exact time, right? So being the fact that that blue one, your take profit number one, that one right here, since you set it at a specific take profit, and we're going to do this together, what's going to happen is that one will close, and what will happen is you'll earn the profits between when you got in and when that trade automatically closed out for you, right? Now the green one will keep on going because your take profit for that one is up here. And let's just say, it heads up there, then it'll automatically close out. But let's just say it doesn't go all the way up there, which sometimes happens. Let's say it just stops like in midair right here and then just starts heading down. You can manually close that one if you want to and receive those profits from when you got in to when where you got out, right? So you can be able to do both. All right. Now, here's the thing. What I would definitely suggest is anytime that you're entering, enter as quickly as possible from when you see an opportunity because the price moves fast. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually enter in a trade. All right, so 144.56 is that other one. So again, GBP, you expect this to go up. JPY, because GBP is going up, JPY must be going down in value. So when you're buying, you want the price to go up. So your take profit is going to be above your entry price. And how much do we want it to close out by over the entry price? 10 pips specifically. All right, so let's go ahead and actually enter into our trade. So the way that you're going to enter into your trade is by actually going to, and this is the way that I figured out how to. So there's still someone on the Zoom right here, right? Let me see how this pulls up. Right, so let's see how this looks. All right, so that I'll just zoom in. Right. So if anything, what we're going to do, the first thing that you want to do is you want to actually download this application called MetaTrader 4. If you don't know where to be able to find MetaTrader 4, you just go to your app store, type in MetaTrader 4, and then from there, if you want help as far as like the inside of the app and stuff like that, how to make a demo account, how to make a real account, you can be able to go into our actual YouTube, go to session number 1, and then I have a couple videos that break down everything. But then also I have Intro to Forex. That playlist on there literally has everything that you're looking for. Okay, so the pair that I'm looking to be able to actually get into is GBPJPY. But as you can see here, it's not on this list. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the plus button, right? And then it'll probably say ECN or it'll probably say, FX majors or whatever it is. And then you find the pair that you're looking for and then click the green plus button to add it into your list. And as you can see, it's at the bottom now, right? So what you'll do is you'll go to GBPJPY. You'll click where it says trade. And then from there, you're going to make sure a couple things. Number one, you see where it says GBPJPY? You're going to make sure that it's the right pair at the top. If it's a trade that you're getting into right now, you're going to make sure that it says market execution. And then from there, you're going to make sure that you're at the right lot size, right? So we're going to speak about lot size and what that means and how that can be able to affect you. So let's just say, it said buy. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on where it says buy market, right? And you let go, right? Now, the thing is, you're going to get into two separate trades now, okay? So you see where it has a plus button right there? Click on that plus button again, buy market one more time. So you get into two separate trades. Now, your entry price is always going to be on the left side of that arrow there, okay? So you see that arrow that's right there, right? You're always going to go to the left side of that, and you're going to see a number that's stable. It's not moving at all. So it says 143.581, right? So that's for the first entry, and then the second entry is 143.587, right? So what you want to do, as you can see how it moved so quickly, you want to get into these trades as quickly as possible, okay? So that's that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write that down. I'm going to write that number down, right? I'm going to write that number down. I'm going to write that number down, right? So what was it again? 143. My entry price for the first take profit was 143.581, right? So here's the thing. This is how this works. The number that's all the way to the right there, is just way too small of a number to really pay attention to. So we're going to act like it doesn't really exist right there. That one right there, we're going to just kind of eliminate that number for now. It's still important, but it's not really important when dealing with what I'm about to talk about. So now this number right here, this is what we call the single digit pip. So it moves like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The single digit pip, right? So it moves one pip at a time. Now this one, so it's this one right here: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, right? So this moves in the tens place. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100. And hopefully that makes sense. So 0, 100, 200, blah, blah, blah. All right, so the ones I really pay attention to are these two right here. Now, what's another way that you can be able to also know which ones are the specific pips to look at? If anything, I'll show you right here. If I also go to where it says quotes, again, you're going to see big numbers and little numbers. Make sure that you have the advanced selected, right? So you see the like all the way to the right, there's a little number, and then right next to it, there's bigger numbers. Now for EUR USD all the way to the top, you see how it's 1.1595 something, and then for USD CHF, it's 0.97 whatever. And then USD JPY is 111.60 something, right? So it matters on each pair. So that's why you can be able to literally just look at this, and then it will literally tell you which one is which is really, really cool. Okay. So for this one, it's these two numbers right here that we're really going to pay attention to. Now, again, this is what we entered at the 143.581, right? And what we're going to do is, let's say this is where we entered in at. We expect and want price to go up in value because we're buying, right? So how much do we want it to go up? We want it to go up, well, 10 pips, right? So that's where our take profit will be. So if we're focusing on these right here, and those are the 10 digit pips, right? What I'm going to do is I'm literally going to just add 10 to that 58. So go ahead in the comment section. I want to make sure that you're actually getting this. Go ahead in the comment section right now. write down what is my take profit going to be if I'm literally just adding 10 to that 58. So I'm just going to put all those numbers together, and it's going to be 143.68, and I'm going to just put back that 1. And that right there is my take profit, number 1, right? Now, when it comes to making sure that we protect our profits or protect our money, there's this thing called a stop loss, which is literally just the opposite of a take profit. So let's say price goes a little too far than we're comfortable with. Let's say 20 pips right below. Then I could be able to just put on this thing called a stop loss and put it at negative 20 pips from when I entered into the market. So I'm just going to take away 20 from that number right there, right, that 58. So it's going to be 143.381, and that is going to be my stop loss. So now the fact that I actually had that number, what I could be able to do is I could literally just be able to go back into my phone, get into the trade, go to the trade that I first got into from the beginning. So I hold on to it, not just tap it, because if I tap it, it just opens it. So I'll hold on to that trade, and then from there, I'll go to modify. And then you see where it says 140, the take profit right there. So it's going to be 143, 143.681. And then for my stop loss, I'm just going to put in that number that we came up with as well. So 5, so 8. Cool. Right. So now that's my stop loss, and then I'm just going to click where it says modify. I'm going to go. Right. And then you see where it says SL and TP. Well, that's my take profit stop loss. So when nothing is entered, it looks like this, and when something is entered, it looks like this. Okay, so now what I can be able to do on the MetaTrader 4 application, I can hold again, and I can go to where it says chart. And when I go to where it says chart, what you'll see is where it says buy 1.0 right here. That's when I entered in. I expect price, okay, if anything, to get to this level. If anything, I think this is my take profit actually. 2 pips close, right? Because I'm pretty sure that price is gonna fill in this gap right there. So, anyways, so buy 1.0, right? And then from there, my take profit is here. So if price gets to this area right here, then it'll automatically close out, and I'll receive those profits. Now, if price goes down to the stop loss area, then what will happen is, the price, the trade will close out, and from there, you'll just, if anything, lose those, funds or whatever it is. Okay. So now that you have that, what we're going to do, actually, now that I think about it, we're going to go to the second trade. All right. So I'll go back to the second to the trade. I'll go to this one right here. I'll hold down where it says modify, and being the fact that the second take profit was just a number, I could literally just enter in that number that we came up with. I think it was 144.565 or something like that, right? And then my stop loss is literally going to just be that same number that we came up with from the beginning. I think it was like 381, right? And then click where it says modify, right? And then from there, I can be able to hold that, go to chart, and then I'll see my next take profit all the way up there. So remember how I was talking about checkpoints in between? Well, the first checkpoint is here, and let's just say I expect price to get to this area. That's not what I'm saying, but let's say I did, expect price to get to up here, So yeah. So now, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a sell. All right. So if anything, before I let this go right here, go ahead and take a picture of this, take a screenshot from your phone or whatever it is, so that you can be able to remember specifically this picture right here. If you're brand new, will definitely have you remember, this forever. And if anything, if you're looking for more, you can literally go into this website right here, fxpronow.com, or on our YouTube, and you're literally on it right now. So YouTube, FX Pro Now. You just type that in, right, and you'll be able to find our content. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to a sell. Hopefully, you got that picture. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to a sell. Let's just say, what's in the sell right now? I don't even know. Because it's been weird for me personally, at least. So here, yes, let's say sell USD CAD now. Okay, so let's say it was the same thing. 10 to take profit number one, 10 pips from entry. Now, some people they'll say, how can you sell something you don't have? I actually asked that question when I first got into the forex world because I had no idea anything about this world. And what they explained was, well, you're not really selling. What you're doing is you're just going from one side of the pair to the other. So before, on this side, when that's going up, then the other side goes down. Well, obviously the opposite will be true as well. So when this is going up, this is going down. So when you sell, you actually make money when the price goes down. So yes, in the world of forex, you can sell. You can bet that that whatever pair is going to go down. You can short it, and you can be able to actually make money as well, which is really, really, really cool. Okay, so so now your take profit is going to be below your entry price, and how much you're going to be below this time? Again, 10 pips. Okay, so let's just say that we go back into our MetaTrader 4 application, right? And what we'll do is we'll go back to where it says quotes, and then we'll find USDCHF right there. Man, there must be something big happening with that, something like that. Right, so we'll go back there, right? And then we'll go to where it says trade. And then from trade, this time we'll click where it says sell. Now we're only going to do it one time because it only said, and as you can see here, price popped off. I told you. So then from there, man, that's so beast. So then from there, and you're seeing this live, and this is personal trade too. So you see where it says USDCHF, and it's about to hit our take profit. Fire. All right. So USDCHF, right? What you'll do is the same thing. To the left side of the arrow, right, is going to be your entry price, and from that entry price, you'll literally just put in, you'll literally just type it in and stuff like that. So, oh, it hit take profit. You see how it's gone now? So we go to history, and you'll see the money. Boom, fire! And you're seeing this live, boy. Hold on, you gotta see my face now. All right. So you're seeing this live. As you can see here, literally within seconds, you could be able to earn this type of money. That quick. Like, man, this, like, I'll put you like this, man. Forex has changed the game for me, and I know for a fact it'll change the game for you as well. If you literally just pay attention, what I'll definitely suggest is go through all the videos on the FX Pro Now website, because the thing is, and the website and also on the YouTube, because like this stuff works. When you go through session number one, it's just going to be the basics, right? Which is cool. And if anything, let's go ahead and let me just show you everything that you can get access to on our actual site real quick. So I'm just going to go to the YouTube real quick, just so you can be able to have a tour, so you can be able to see, what like how you can be able to utilize this site as much as possible. Step number one, what I would definitely suggest is to click on the subscribe button. That's step number one. Not just click on the subscribe button, but there's going to be a button right next to it that's going to be a bell. Click on that bell, right? I'm not able to show it to you because I can't really subscribe to my own channel, right? But click on the bell, because the thing is, anytime that I'm putting out something, or anytime that there's a new alert coming up, or a video that I'm putting out, in the coming future, you'll be able to see that. And step number 2 is to watch the videos in the beginner student section. Even if you've been trading for a little bit, probably the perspective that I have when it comes to the intro to Forex may be different for you. Probably the perspective of what I'm doing right now when it comes to session number 1 may be different for you. As when it comes to pips, lots, risk management, especially when I get into the risk management portion. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading for. When I speak about risk management, when I speak about lots, it may have a different perspective for you. And I challenge you to, check it out. And if anything, see if your mindset matches with mine. And each session 1 video is different, right? Even though I'm talking about the same thing, each one of something else pops up. Session number 2, what I would definitely suggest is to watch all of them, because the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to be able to actually get into the market, get 10 pips really, really quick, and be able to profit quickly, right? It's been working for a while now, and I challenge you to use this strategy. And when you make money, because I'm telling you, you're going to make money using the strategy right here or this method. If anything, make a video, make a testimony, and if anything, send it over, because I greatly appreciate to hear not just me, but the people that are on our site looking at this want to hear the fact that you're winning from this, so they can win from this as well. Next step is to go to setting up your charts and making sure your charts look pretty, and I'm going to show you step by step how to make sure that your charts look clean, clean, and you know what you're looking at, as opposed to just looking at lines and stuff like that. All right. So, and then I think the most important part is definitely session number 3, where I literally go step by step on each and every chart that I look at. Most of them are wins that I'm explaining about. If anything, soon I'm going to be making a video of literally an 8,000 pip move that I caught on Bitcoin not too long ago, and that was crazy, right? And all of them are on these chart breakdowns, so I definitely challenge you to check those out. And every single Sunday, I go through this week in the markets, and when I speak about this week in the markets, I'm literally giving you what I see is possible for the week. Literally, somebody that watched episode number 2 made $2,500 in one day just from this 18-minute long video. So I know that'll help you out as well. And then from there, I have a section right here where I literally give you a sneak peek of a course that I actually hold that has been giving people, I'll put it to you like this, a really, really nice return when it comes to the people that actually take the course. So I challenge you to check out these videos, and I know for sure just this video alone, being the sneak peek, you're going to be able to see what you're going to be able to get access to. So I definitely challenge you to just go through, all these videos right here, beginner 1, session number 1 to session number 3, and just know you can win a one-on-one coaching session with me, and all you got to do literally is just learn for yourself. And what does that entail? Watch the video, like the video when you start it, comment the video when you finish, comment something that you've learned, comment questions, whatever it is. Just know that it's to help you. Okay. So let me continue. So when it comes to a sell, what's going to happen is, let's just say that you're entering in, and we entered in at this price right here, 0.97344. Right, so that's when you entered, right? And then from there, again, the number that's all the way to the right, we're going to act like that doesn't exist right there, right? Again, and then the same thing here. This is a single digit pip, a 10-digit pip, and then the 100-digit pip, right? So the numbers that we're going to pay attention to the most are going to be these two right here, right? So then what happened is you entered here, but remember, you expect price to go down in value. How much? 10 pips. And then from there, what happens is you don't want the price to go up this time. That's where your stop loss is going to be. And let's just say, for example, I don't know, 30 pips, you don't want it to go up, right? So what you'll do is you'll subtract 10 on this side, right? And you'll add 30 on this side, right? So for the take profit, it's going to be 0.97244, right? And then for this for the stop loss, it's 0.97644, right? And that will be the stop loss, and this will be the take profit. Okay, so that's the stop loss and that's the take profit right there. Now this is beautiful, right? And all you got to do is literally just put in, you just take this right here, put it into your MetaTrader 4 the same exact way that you did it from before, and then from there you go about you know, your day, if anything. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about lot size. Now when it comes to lot size, what happens is you always want to make sure that you're in the proper lot size and risk management. We're going to speak about risk management, but if anything, we'll do that, you know, right after. So where you're going to see stop loss is going to be, I mean, where you're going to see take profit. What am I talking about? Where you're going to see your lot size is going to be right here, right? Now the thing is, you can get into, you know, many different take profits. I mean, many different lot sizes, right? So for example, let's just say that you're at a 0.01 lot size, right? And there it goes pushing up again, right? 0.01 lot size, right? You're going to see this is going to move by pennies, right? So you see how it's moving by pennies, right? And then let's just say this one right here, you're going to see it's going to move by 10 cents at per pip, or per, not per pip, but per what do you call it? Per micro pip, right? And then you're going to see this right here, 1.0. You're going to see this is going to move by $1, right? And then you're going to see this one right here. You're going to move. It's going to move by $10, right? And then you're going to see this one right here. Now this is the, you know, the big stash. You're going to see that's going to move by hundreds of dollars. And you know, at that point in time, you know, you just, you know, live. I'll put it like that. All right. So now what we'll do is we will, what did I just do? Oh, so now what I'll do is we're going to talk about lots real quick. All right. So let's just say that we got into the smallest lot size you can be able to get to, 0.01. If that moves 10 pips, that'll move $1, right? And let's just say this one right here. If that moves 10 pips, it's moving $10. And this one right here, that moves 10 pips, $100. And this one right here, that moves 10 pips, 1,000. And then we have this one right here, that moves 10 pips, 10,000. Now, that's going to be fun when it gets to that point. So here's the thing. Yes, you can make, you know, a bunch of money when it comes to the Forex market, right? But here's the thing. You see how the fact that the 10 pips, that never changes. So essentially, I'll put it like this. In order to be able to get into 100 lot, you need a lot of money in your Forex account. Even this one right here, you need a good amount of money in your Forex account in order to be able to actually get into that lot size, right? But the thing is, what you could be able to do is you could be able to literally start out with anywhere from $100 to $1,000 in your account, right? And from there, you can be able to build up your account, getting 10 pips at a time, building up your account $10 or $100 every single time. Now, let me Now, we already experienced how quickly 10 pips can happen, literally on this talk right now. And if anything, we could be able to go to that specific candle that pushed that high, right? So let's just say if it was this one right here, right? So I'm using a tool that shows me how many pips, something moved between a 15-minute time frame. Now you see that 17.6, that means 17 pips within 15 minutes. That's how quickly that moved right there, right? 17 pips within 15 minutes. So essentially, just imagine being able to 2 seconds. Just imagine being able to actually get anywhere from 17 pips in 15 minutes, right? In 15 minutes. So let's just say we were to, calculate that in hours. So 17 times 4, because it's 15 minutes, right? In an hour. So 68 pips in an hour, let's just say. So just imagine it would be 68 here, which would bring this to $6.80 in an hour. That's not that bad. But what about this one? $68 in an hour. Now, who do you know makes $68 in an hour? I'm pretty sure you know a couple people. But what is it that they had to do in order to be able to actually get that type of money? It was probably a lot of work, right? And then from there, let's say $680 in an hour. And then from here, when we actually build up our account, in order to be able to get to this lot size right here, right? $6,800 within that hour, and then from there, $68,000 within that hour. Now life is different. All right, life is different at the 10 lot. I'll put it like that too. But yeah. So that's lot size. I know you can probably hardly really see like this, but if anything, go ahead and take a picture. You usually have the color, but I don't know where the thing went. So go ahead and take a picture if you'd like. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about risk management right after, which in my opinion is very, very, very important. All right. No matter who you are, my opinion, I think is very, very important. All right. So now we're going to talk about, like I said, risk management. Now, this is probably a little different from what like if you've been on here with me before, it's probably a little different from what you've heard from me, but this is what I'm going to be sticking to from now on, at least for the next year or so. Just if anything to challenge myself, but at the same time to keep myself in check, and being the fact that I'm teaching so many people, to be able to make sure that people don't treat this like a lottery and treat this like a career that's going to last long term. So you got to use a specific type of risk management, and maybe lower than usual, but 2% risk management. And this is how we're going to make this thing flow. For every $1,000 that you have in your account, all right, for every $1,000 you have in your account, what you'll do is you'll do a 0.2 lot size. Okay. Now with that, what you'll do, let's say that moves 10 pips. Well, that's moving $20. Okay. Now, why wouldn't I use something larger, right? Because the thing is, this is moving plus or minus, right? If you're in the wrong direction. And the style at which I trade is mostly long trades. Like this GJ trade was just something because I knew price was going to head up there, and it will continue this way to the downside, and that's where I'm going long term, right? But so I'm able to actually get long, a whole bunch of pips. But let's just say, why wouldn't you do something a little larger, like a 2 lot, let's just say, or yeah, let's do a 2 lot. Yeah, like a 2 lot for that $1,000. Well, when that moves 10 pips, well, that's going plus or minus $200, right? And that will greatly affect this account because yeah, it only $800. Well, the thing is to be able to bring it back to $1,000. It's gonna take you having to build up that account another 25%. to build it up back to that area. So you went only back 10 pips, but you have to build up the whole account 25%. And that's way more difficult than if this went negative, $20. It doesn't really affect that account at all. If anything, it only affected it, if I'm not mistaken, 2%. Right? So yeah, 2%, obviously. Yeah. Right? So what I would suggest is to make sure that you keep your lot size in check so you don't, I'm telling you, long term is better for you, so you don't have to, blow more accounts. Right? So then let's just say for every $100 you have in your, here, let's do this. Now for every $500 you have in your account, right? You're gonna do a 0.1. For every $100 you have in your account, you'll do a 0.02. And then for every $50 you have in your account, you'll do a 0.01. Okay. So now let's just say that you had, I don't know, $2,550 in your account. Well, what happens is, remember, for every $1,000 you have in your account, it's a 0.2. Well, you have two of those thousands. So it's going to be the 0.2 times 2, which equals 0.4. Right? So that's for this, thousands. If I had color, it'd be better. I don't know where the color went. I apologize. Right? Is it this? Anyways, so now this number right here, the 500, right? Well, for every $500 you have in your account, 0.1, well, you only have one of those, so it's going to be 0.1 times 1 equals 0.1. So you're going to add those together. And then remember, for every $50 you have in your account, 0.01, well, you have one of those 50s as well, so 0.01, right, times 1, 0.01. So now what we're going to do is just going to add all those together, right? And that's going to be 0.51 when you add all of these together. Okay. So that's how you can be able to figure it out. I don't know. To me, that's a simple way, and probably for you, you figure it out a different way. I don't know, right? So now let's just say that we had, a smaller number. Let's just say, I don't know, $658, right? Which is like a different number. Well, the way that you're going to do that one is, I don't even know what this is right here. Let's just say with that one right there, remember, for every $500 you have in your account, you get a 0.1, right? So you have one of those 500s, so 0.1, right? And then you have what's left, $158, right? So the 100, so it's going to be 0.02. And then from there, you have $50 left, so 0.01. So all together right there is 0.13 lot size for this balance right there. Okay. Now again, why wouldn't I do a larger lot size? Because it'll blow the account. And how are you able to get into multiple trades? All you're going to do is, let's say this was the lot size that you wanted to get into, the 0.13, right? And just remember that. If anything, go ahead and take a picture of that so you can be able to remember that real quick. If anything, I'll put it up here. So 0.13, if you want to get into two separate trades, just divide that by 2, and then you're just going to get into two separate trades at 0.06 and then 0.07. And then from there, you'll be able to, be in proper risk management when you just add those numbers together. And I think, in all honesty, it'll be better for you that you follow this than, anything higher, for now at least. Okay. So, if anything, go ahead and take a picture of that real quick. All right. Now we're going to talk about you. Right now, let's just say that you're starting out with the balance a little lower. Let's say $500. I would suggest you know, at the lowest $200, but I think $500 is okay. $1,000, in my opinion, I think is a great starting point. Okay? So $500. Remember, the highest lot size that you're supposed to do is 0.1, right? Using 2% risk management, right? That 0.1. Now from there, when that moves 10 pips, it's moving. You know, it's that'll move $10, right? And what's going to happen is it's going to grow that account over time, you know, slowly but surely, but you know, it's going to grow it, right? So this is how be able to actually grow it using this system that I've actually created, where you could be able to build up your account over time. Is it this one or is it this one? All right, you'll be able to build up your account over time. So let's just say, now I'm going to be uploading the new version of this pretty soon onto the FX Pro Now website. There is the older version that's up there right now, but either way, they're both good. But I'm just making it better and better and better as time progresses. And if you're getting on here for session number 2, welcome. We'll be getting started in the next 5 to 7 minutes from now. So if anything, sit tight, and I'll see you guys soon. If anything, just make sure you have your MetaTrader 4 uploaded and you're ready to get into the market. And if you're watching this on the recording, right after this video, I would definitely suggest to go over to session number 2 right after this, and really start learning this strategy that that's working for a bunch of people. So I'm just posting for the next session. Our Telegram. So if you're not on our Telegram, if anything, go to the description below so that you can be able to actually get updates anytime that we're actually doing something together online. Let's just say that you have something specific that you want to pay. Let's just say that your car costs, I don't know, let's say your car, costs $500 per month, right? And you want to pay that off. And you have a starting balance of, $500. And here's the thing, you want to make it where, you always want to be able to pay that car every single month. Well, I've created this Excel form right here where you can be able to say, okay, this is what I want to pay. All right, I want to pay my car every single month with Forex. Well, what's needed per month? $500. You put in that number right there. Now, your starting balance, you put, and mind you, this is your starting balance, starting like your whole new life of Forex, right? Not where it's like your starting balance every single time. As time progresses, this is going to do it for you. Right? You don't have to change nothing. All you're going to do is put in the number, the amount of money that you earn per day in here, and then it's going to change everything for you. You don't have to touch anything. Right? So what's going to happen is the starting balance goes into here, right? And remember, you're always following 2% risk management. So it's going to tell you what lot size that you should be at, right? And let's say 10 pips will give you $10, right? So now what's going to happen is it's going to tell you automatically what you need per day as far as a dollar amount every single day within that 1 month, right? As far as the dollar amount, what you need every single day within that month in order to be able to, hit that goal of $500, right? Now, it's also going to tell you the amount of pips per day that you need, right? So let's say you started out with a balance, you started out with a balance of $300, then you need, 42 pips in order to be able to get that $500. Let's say you started out with $1,000, 2%, then you only need 12 pips in order to even make this happen, right? So what will happen is it's saying, okay, you need a 5% growth every single day in order to be able to make this goal of $500 that you want to withdraw every single month. That's the goal, withdraw. You don't want to just make money in this game and don't take out, money that's then you're just playing video games, if anything, right? So $500, right? You grow the account 5%, which is 25 pips that you made that day. Now you have $525 on, let's say this market opens Sunday, then Monday you have $525, right? So you hit that goal, right? Let's say you actually made the $25, right? Perfect. Now, what will happen is, let's say you keep on getting that 5%, 5%, 5% goal. Well, then by that Thursday or Friday, now you have $638 that you have in your account that Thursday or Friday. So what I would suggest is to actually withdraw 30% of that money, right, on that Friday. Now you have a new balance of $446 in your account starting for that second week, right? Now, what do you do that 191? What I would definitely suggest is 3 simple steps. First step is tithe. Give away to an organization that you care about, giving a giveaway towards a cause that you care about, to your church, to some people that you know need help, whatever it is, your first 10%. Believe me, it'll make you feel good. Right? So let's say from that 191, it'll be 19, and it'll make them feel good, to tell you the truth. Right? So 1914. Right? And then the next 10%, you'll go to a specific savings account. Now, the thing is, the most important part is the fact that you got to know exactly where it's going before it comes into your hands. Right? So you got to know exactly where you're going to tithe. You got to know exactly where you're going to save. You got to know exactly what debt is this going to go towards, right? If you have debt, if you don't have debt, then it'll go 10% towards investments, right? So clear the debt first and then go towards investments. And then 70% of that will go towards that car or whatever bill that it is. And then you'll just keep on doing that every single week, right? And then from there, that month you would have withdrawn $651 and still have $318 in your actual Forex account. And towards that car, you paid $456, which is really, really cool. Hopefully this made sense. I know it's kind of complex, but I actually have a video, right, explaining all of this on our YouTube. So, I'm really excited the fact that you were able to actually join in with us. I really appreciate your help. I'll put it to you like this, guys. Like I make this content specifically to be able to help out as many people as I can when it comes to the Forex world. So, what you can be able to do to, if anything, pay your pay respects and be able to actually help out our team as well. If anything, click on the subscribe button and also share this content with other friends of yours. Because the thing is, if this is helping you out, if you are on here and this helped you out in any form or fashion, then I'm pretty sure it's going to help out somebody else. And one thing I know is the fact that, the more people that I see on here, the more that I'm going to want to come on here and actually, keep on building this community. So I greatly appreciate your time. And, until next time, be legends there. But what I would definitely suggest that you guys do is definitely go ahead and look at the description so you can be able to, the description below, so you can be able to see all the details of everything that we have access to. Okay. So, for the recording, see you guys soon, and I greatly appreciate your time. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to be back on right now for session number 2. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, back on for session number 2. All right, see you guys soon.